it's geek culture as a party. That's the coolest thing about Comic-Con, about New York Comic-Con. It's like, it's the hub of geek culture, or at least one of the many hubs of geek culture. And it's so cool to see it celebrated in so many different ways. Video games, anime, traditional comic culture.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the best part about it, because if you go downstairs to the whole gaming area, which a lot of people aren't aware of right now, because that's not actually been a normal thing for Comic-Con. And then up here, like at this side, we've got like the knickknacks and the trinkets and stuff like that that are fun. On the other side, you got all the comic books and the various shops over there. So, I mean, what have you found that's been very interesting to you, Sal? What's really got you intrigued here?
There's so much here that you can just really enjoy, and if you like one particular thing, it's there for you. If you like doing things, you're literally going to spend your whole day just looking for everything. It's good. The cosplay's been fantastic, like you said. The gaming has been great, especially they have like a Final Fantasy 15 set up downstairs.
Yeah, if you haven't been downstairs yet, there's Final Fantasy 15, and if you beat it, you get a T-shirt. So if you're curious about that.
Yeah. For me, I saw like an 8-foot, 9-foot tall Lex Luthor in his full body armor.
Yeah.
And that was kind of amazing. I was like, yes.
So far, the Reinhardt's been the best for me, though. The guy like didn't fit, and he was somehow in line for food. Like, I don't even know how he got downstairs, or if he just lives there now.
Yeah.
Like, he suits up right next to the food, and you go downstairs and you see him sitting there.
That's one of my favorite things, is seeing characters that should not exist in physical space doing mundane things, like waiting in line for the bathroom, that kind of thing.
When Reinhardt was carrying that basket of chicken tenders, that was a fan moment for me. I was like, it's headcanon now. His favorite food is chicken tenders.
I want to hear that. Like, I want Blizzard to come in and like send out a patch for Overwatch, and like one of the voice lines from Reinhardt is like, "I love chicken tenders."
What about you, Tiffany? What's been like the big thing for New York Comic Con that you've been enjoying so far?
I gotta tell you, we've done New York a whole bunch, but every time you come here, you see something brand new. And over at Sideshow Collectibles, we got to see that huge Venom and Carnage statues that they have. They're not even released yet.
Did she say they're not even dry?
They weren't. When they packed them up and they put them in, the statues weren't even dry. So this is something that hasn't been released. They don't know how much it's going to be. They don't know when it's going to release, but you get to see it right here. And you find that all over the con. I was downstairs at Valve and I got to see a jacket that was for girls. They haven't even announced it yet. So like,
I bought the Valve jacket.
no, it's a Star Wars related one. And they give you a little heads up about that, and like that's what I love about this place. You can walk all around and you'll find out things that you'll find out in a couple of months everywhere else. But right here, you get a little insight.
Right, take a whole bunch of pictures, then you go on Instagram, you're like, news drop, I got all the cool stuff.
Exactly, that's exactly it. You get to get excited.
What about you, Jill? This is your first time in America.
Okay, technically second, but I was really young before.
We don't count that. This
That
is the
doesn't
first
count
time
at all.
where it matters.
First, because it's New York, and New York is the best, right? I mean,
Yeah.
when I came here, I swore up and down, not gonna get lost, gonna be really, really prepared. I've been getting lost constantly. I got lost coming in here today. They said, oh, we're downstairs, you'll come meet us downstairs. I was in the food court, I'm like, well, I took the first stairs, I saw, where are you guys? And then I just walked around the periphery going, man, New York Comic Con is small, there's not nearly as much stuff. Oh, I haven't actually gone into the thing.
The best part is when yesterday he was trying to find where he was going. And if you ever want to see just a clueless Canadian who's just like wandering the streets of New York, like, hello? Hello, where is everyone? That's pretty much the reaction I got from him. And I'm like, Joel, look across the street.
Oh, dare you, eh? Turns out I wasn't really lost. I was just a block over from where I was supposed to be.
Unimaginable. All right, our good friend from Canada here brought us gifts of syrup.
Not just any syrup.
Not just any syrup, though. Captain Canuck brand syrup.
Right.
With
So-
the Captain of Canada magic on it. And can we get a wonderful welcome to America for Joel? Come on.
They took me for poutine last night.
I like how you make a fake Canadian accent when you want to pretend you're from Canada. But you're from Canada, so the way you talk is just your legit accent.
See, I'm kind of like the Borg is the thing. I just assimilate the accents of the people around me. And that's why to you it's always sounded like I've been speaking American. But as soon as I leave you though, it's just, Dis Dad A, Molson.
That's what you sound like when you're off the air?
This is what I was really sounding like. That other voice was a put on.
So every Tuesday when our podcast ends, you're like, well, hey, I gotta go get the beer, hey, and I get the maple syrup, put it in the beer, it's gonna be great.
Pretty much.
Would I even close to that? Did I even get it?
If you're near, I also put my toque on at some point too during that.
Oh, okay. All right. And you go sit in like, what's those houses on top of the ice?
Yeah.
Every time I think of Canada, I just think you all have houses on top of the ice, a hole in the middle of the ice, and you're all just drinking beer.
Don't forget more sanitary. It's bags. You use them once. You
It's terrifying.
I don't want that. That's a mess waiting to happen.
I will make you believers out of the bags of milk. That is my job in this nation, to turn you all over to the bags of milk.
Does anybody, do any of you guys know that milk comes in bags in Canada? Is anyone aware of that? The one
Okay.
guy held his two hands out of an entire. Okay, a few in the back. We'll count you, I guess.
Does it come in blue?
You know, that's an idea right there.
So, Caitlin, what have you found amazing about New York Comic Con?
Well, the shopping is fantastic. Like, I walked into the dealer's hall and then I completely blacked out. And then I woke up about 3 hours later and all my money was gone. And it had been replaced with bags on bags of swag. It was fantastic. And, oh gosh, okay, I know I see a lot of ladies here and a lot of guys because let's face it, this game is the most perfect game. Who's playing Mystic Messenger? No one?
Nobody.
You back there are playing Mystic Messenger. I encourage you all to play it and make the worst mistake of your life.
I like how you asked that question like her hand just shot up.
But like one hand, she's like, yes, I've made that mistake.
Those who like it a lot. That's right.
Well, those who like it a lot, even though we're few and far between. But Art Germ is here, and he's my favorite. Did one of my all-time favorite Harley Quinn variants that came out for Rebirth that I snapped up like, whoa, got multiple copies to send into CGC, and he's here. And they did a bunch of Mystic Messenger prints, and I lost my mind.
That guy's all over the place. He did some of the WoW art that ended up in the loading screens.
Yes,
So good.
so gorgeous.
So good.
He's in Artist Alley. Go there. It's beautiful.
No,
So many acrylic keychains.
Artist Alley is always the last place I end up just because of how much time it takes. It's like a weird funnel situation to get into Artist Alley, and then it's a weird funnel situation that somehow puts you out on the street next to a bunch of food vendors, and you have no idea where you ended up there, and then you just eat a lot of food, and you end up going to a coma, and then you just wake up on some weird street in New York City. That's why it's always gonna be the last thing you go to because you're not gonna be back in the Con Hall at all. So.
At least this Artist Alley, though, it's not like Anime Expo's Artist Alley, where it was a cement hot box,
Oh, yeah.
and nobody could get through, and people were just dropping like flies because
Well, they had no
it was
AC.
so bad. It was a nightmare.
And to me, that's an amazing situation. Like, let's go see some artists. Let's go look at some really cool stuff. And then let's eat some delicious food. And then let's sleep. Like, that is an amazing plan. Like, I love that.
You spend a lot of money, you get drunk off of a merchandise high, and then you go eat, and then you sleep it up. It's perfect.
It is amazing.
It is perfectly hedonistic.
So for those guys who don't know, we typically do our podcast on Twitch every Tuesday at 6 p.m. And we do talk about comic books that come out and stuff like that, which is why usually.
We try our best to stay on top of it. As you can tell.
Right, we're on topic, kind of. So the next thing I wanted to ask everyone here is, comic books just came out yesterday. And if you're at New York Comic Con, you at least know what a comic book is. I will at least hope you know what a comic book is. You may not be here for comic books, but you're aware of them. So how are you feeling about this week in comic books? What are you feeling about that?
Green Lanterns is amazing. With Jessica Cruz, my homegirl. Oh, I love your stories. Yeah, I'm digging these two so much.
Are you?
It's
here soon. It'll probably